RIFF093. That was fast.
It was.
That was like NOFX drumming. That's what that was.
We are back.
We are back. You are Neil. I am Chris. This is RIFF093. RIFF093.co website. Dead good. Podcast. We're doing it for a while. Like, hello, America. There we go.
Hello, America. They're all Def Leppard. They got in so much trouble, didn't they, Def Leppard? I remember when we covered the Def Leppard because they went to... So they did their albums in the UK and no one really cared. And they got an opportunity to go and do some American shows, and the Americans really liked it. So they stayed in America and did more shows. Yeah. And when they came back to England, the British press were like, "What'd you do that for?
You've forgotten your roots."
Yeah. And they're like, "Well, they came to the shows and you didn't." And they go, "Anyway, we're back. We're doing NOFX Punk in Drublic. I get confused because there's a bootleg of this called Drunk in Public.
Oh, with the actual spelling.
And they get mixed up. Apparently they get confused no end where people, where there was an actual bootleg, I think came after, called Drunk in Public. Yeah. And then they did this one and it's called a spoonerism.
Oh, is that what that is? When you do that?
Where you do that, yeah. And it was very popular. I can't want to say at school, but I don't know. It was certainly very popular at one stage.
Yeah.
Lots of people do. You know, when people do like a fake drunk thing, when they're pretending to be a bit drunk.
Yes. Yeah.
They all do spoonerisms. And that's where it is.
This album. So this is a weird one. My relationship with these songs isn't with this album. Right. My relationship's with a lot of these songs.
Is it the live one?
It's the live one. I heard they suck live.
They suck live, yeah.
I had the same thing with Nirvana, with Muddy Banks of the Wishkah.
You said, we talked about that before.
Even with some of the Counting Crows stuff.
Yeah.
With that Across the Wire, the Live in New York record.
Yeah.
A lot of the ways I relate to those songs are through those specific live.
So I'm not a live album person, I don't think. I do. There's some really great live albums that I do love.
Well, we did the Nirvana MTV.
We did Nirvana. Yeah. There was Wasps Live in the Raw was one of my favourites, and there's always
Bryan Adams.
Yeah. There's Live After Death.
Yeah,
like that as well. And there's a few others, but I kind of have to know the core material before the live album works for me. Typically. Yeah. But it's funny, NOFX to me were a band that I saw at, it was either Reading or Leeds. I think it was Leeds. But I can't remember. We went to both. One year we did Reading and 1 year we did Leeds, and it blurs together on me a little bit. Yeah. I think it was Leeds. And I remember as we went in, there was a poster for NOFX. And I'd never heard of them. But a bunch of the people in our crowd were like, I'm totally going to see that. That's the only reason I'm here, kind of thing. That's what I'm here for.
Yeah.
And so we went and listened, and I wouldn't say they blew me away. It wasn't like I left but I certainly left thinking I need that album. Right? Yes. I need to go and find out what it is. And I remember coming back out and just couldn't find it anywhere. And then this would have been, I don't know, I want to say late 90s.
Yeah.
But certainly a time you'd have expected to be able to find an album. Yeah. It was I think it was around the time where, do you remember the tax laws changed? Like they started to tax CDs, and
I don't remember
somebody, I can't remember who, it was like Sainsbury's or something. It was one of, it might have been Tesco.
Oh, they did them cheaper.
They sold them from the Isle of Man.
Oh, is that why they were cheaper?
Yeah, you could buy them from the Isle of Man, so you could buy them online and ship them back, and it was cheaper. And I wonder
what that was about, because you normally it'd be like $12.99, $11.99.
Yeah, and they were like $8.99 or $9. Yeah. And so I remember looking at, and just couldn't find a copy of it, and somebody did a CD copy of it for me, and I had it.
I didn't know that was what it was. I always thought it was just because they bulk bought loads of stuff.
No, it was to do with tax. It got shut down.
It's like, I suppose it's sort of 20%ish, isn't it?
Yeah,
the difference is like the VAT.
It got shut down eventually, but they preparing for this show. I started to realise what was going on in that NOFX were almost an underground band. They were signed to like their own label. Eventually, they would sign to their own label. Yeah. But they were signed to kind of relatively small label. Yes. They were on Epitaph, I think, for this. They absolutely refused. So in '94, it was a massive year for pop punk, and every big label wanted.
You got Dookie coming through.
Yeah, you got to have
Smash had been.
Got to have a pop punk band, and they were all being courted. All of these kind of California bands were all being kind of courted by the record labels, and NOFX just said no. Well, Fat Mike is like, I ain't interested. Get lost. And it was interesting to me. It was like, and I think at the age I'm at now, I kind of get it more than perhaps I would have done back then.
Yeah.
But reading around this, and certainly reading Mike talk about this, I think it was because they could see that if they signed to this big label and became this big band, then they would almost lose that community, which is why they were doing what they were doing.
Yes.
So Mike was always about the community. It was about the label and the places and the people, and not about the success of that.
No.
Don't call me white. Don't call me white. Don't call me white. Don't call me white. The connotations wearing my nerves thin. Could it be some magic generating the mess we're in? I understand that language breeds stereotype, but what's the explanation for the malice, for the spite? Don't call me white. Don't call me white. Don't call me white. Don't call me white. I wasn't brought here, I was born circumcised, can't run a guy's allegiance sworn. Does this mean I have to take such shit for being fair-skinned now? I ain't but a no conspiracy, I'm just your average Joe. Don't call me white. Don't call me white. Don't call me white. Don't call me white. Represents everything I hate. The salt shoved in your mouth to cleanse the mind. A vast majority of sheep, abundant color starts and bleeds, constricting veins, the blood flow to the brain flow. They're so fucking ordinary white. Don't call me white. We're better off this way. Say what you're gonna say. So go ahead and label me an asshole, 'cause I can accept responsibility for what I've done, but not for who I am. Don't call me white. Don't call me white. Don't call me white.
Because it was a venue. It was tied to a particular venue.
Yeah, but there was like Green Day signed, I think,
And then they weren't allowed to play that venue.
They weren't allowed, but they weren't allowed. It was almost like ostracized from the community.
They sold out.
But that's all their friends. That's it, because that's where they came from. It's all their friends and stuff. And it's like Mike took that decision of, well, actually, no, I'm not. I don't need massive labels to do this. I think he had enough money anyway. I think they had earned enough money from other things that they were doing anyway to do what he wanted to do. And then I think this record in particular, this sold enough copies to give them enough money to spin up their own label and do a bunch of stuff and essentially be able to kind of support that community and be, almost like king of that community, rather than be a minnow in this massive corporate. And I think that's what he chose. I think it wasn't about, I mean, I guess I don't think it was meant as like, he did put a load of stuff in the record sleeve saying he hates the record industry, so maybe there is some of that there too. But I think it's almost a positive thing rather than an anti-record industry decision. I think it was just a positive, like, I want to support my community. I want to support the community of kids and people that I play with and I do, and their gigs and all of this stuff. And we've got enough cash to do that now.
Yeah.
But it was funny because they used the money from this album to spin up a new label.
Yeah.
And NOFX didn't sign to it until, like, they didn't sign to their own label until like 2000 or something.
Okay.
So it was quite a long way after.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just
because he wanted to help the other bands along, or the purpose of that thing was it was a different vehicle for something else.
I have no idea, but I just think it was interesting. I think that it was they're like the poster children, if you like, of that community, because not only did they do that, the thing that again I didn't realize, like they refused they refused everything. They didn't do any interviews. No, well, they did a few videos, recorded a few videos apparently. Yeah,
which I thought would help us with our faffing at the beginning.
Yeah, but we can't find any. But they recorded a few videos before Punk and Drublic, sent them to MTV, and MTV ignored them.
Yeah.
So when this album blew up,
and MTV
wanted one, and their label like, we should do one. They recorded one.
Oh, right.
And then after it had been recorded, Mike was just, do you know what? I'm just not going to do this. And so they didn't.
Yeah.
No interviews, nothing. They famously didn't play. There was a bunch of like big like tours with pop punk bands on it.
And they didn't play the hits.
And they didn't play it. Or they would, you know, and they're just, it's like antagonistic almost.
Yes.
Where they were just difficult. You know, they were almost like... I don't know. It's just something. There's just something particularly. I just like the punk ethos, I suppose. But then there's like there are because they got a gold disc, and apparently Mike has like he has something like 50 copies made or something. He gave one to everybody that was part of it.
Yeah,
and his mum's got one hanging in her house.
Yeah.
And it's funny because for me it's very. Very contradictory to some degree, right? So there's this thing where we don't care about any of that, but then have 50 copies made and sent out. But I don't know. I do really think that this whole thing for him was about, and the band in general was about the love of the community of musicians and that environment they were in, rather than like commercial, because they still got they still played with their friends in bigger bands and on bigger bills over the years afterwards. But yeah, it's a very fun album.
Oh, it's great. I mean, I didn't realise until reading the blog earlier, which you can find at riffology.co.
You can indeed. Boom.
It's 17 songs and it's about 39 minutes.
Yeah, there's songs. There's like 1.5, 2 minute songs on here. I think it's very punky. It's very, very punk record. Bone dry, beautiful guitar tone.
Yeah, really good. Probably a bit martially, it sounds like.
Yeah, well, do you know the rumour of where that Marshall amp came from? I don't know how true this is, so I will caveat this by saying I don't know whether this is actually true or not. I read it on a couple of fan sites, but I don't know whether it's true or not. The rumour is that they rented a Marshall cab and stack, so they kind of borrowed it or rented it from Swedish band Europe.
You know what I've heard? Is it on the blog? Does it say that on the blog? Yeah.
And I just thought of all the things that, like, do you know what I mean? There's like no attribution. There's no absolute guarantee. It's kind of like, you know, do you know what I mean? It's so unprovable. And I'm sure that the Euroband guys are like, well, whatever, I don't know.
When they wanted it back, they were doing the final countdowns to get it back. That's what they're doing.
I remember, you know, on the school bus.
Yeah.
So I used to get to school in Ibstock. And I used to live in Measham, so it used to take like 40 minutes there and 40 minutes back. It's on the bus every day on the way out. And we used to get these coaches, and they switched. Like in the first year at school, we had this really crappy, you know what I mean? Really crappy coaches. The kind of thing where, you know, you knew that
you stamped too hard, the floors give you.
Well, you knew that, like when you sat on the seats, like this like smoke and it would smell of like tobacco, and it would, you know what I mean? It would these were coaches, these coaches that probably took minors into. Do you know what I mean?
Well used, road worn coaches.
But then anyway, the second year, really smart coaches.
Right.
Like, really. No, we had a new company that did it. Other than that, they'd got new coaches, and it had tape players in.
Yes.
So we'd all record tapes.
Yeah.
And then there'd always be a bit of a fight.
So
First person to get on to give you tape to the bus driver to say, can you play this? And they used to do it back then. I mean, there's no way they would do that kind of crap today. But they'd be all right, whatever. And they would slam it on.
Yeah.
And this is one I always used to take him was the Final Countdown.
Was it?
In the 80s, I would give him my
Brilliant.
My C60.
So Star From I used to cover it.
Did
we
you?
used to do gigs, we used to do it, and Dan did the solo, and we did the thingy.
I can imagine Dan being good at that.
It was a heavy version of it, like a rocky kind of thing. But the problem is because we used to play it. Yeah, I was only young, as you are, and I was a bit like, but we've written our own songs that are really good. Yeah, and the only reason they're coming is because they want to hear the Final Countdown and the rock star like we did. And I was a bit like, I don't know.
Covers are funny like that. There was one of my favourite band is the band thrash metal band called Zentrix. A British band, dead good. Saw them live loads of times. Absolutely love them to pieces. They did a cover of Ghostbusters.
Yeah.
And that's what they're known for. That's all anybody wanted to hear. The funniest thing about that, I remember listening to an interview about them from the band, and they said that they were dead naive. They didn't know you had to pay royalties, and like and they were like, there's a whole world of difference, like playing another band's song and picking something off a movie. Like if you pick something off a movie, they come for you, and they come for you really hard. And we were in big trouble. So they were like, we made some money from that. We did a single, we released it as a single, did some cool artwork, we did some merch, and they came for us for everything. We lost so much money for doing that. So we were like a bit bitten by
choose
that.
Your song.
but they were like that. They were very similar. Like it was, it got to a point where we just didn't want to cover it, but that's all anyone wanted to hear.
Yeah.
So
I had one where I wrote when I was about 15 or 16, and the song was called Tic Tac Attack. And he was a spy, but this is actually quite. It links to this quite nicely, actually, because it was about the time where me and my mate Martin Book, we were listening to this stuff. Yeah. NoFX, Green Day, The Offspring, Rancid a little bit as well, and a few others. And it was me and Martin. I'm sure we'd either just watched it. We were talking about the film Mars Attacks,
right? Yeah.
And then we started thinking about what would happen if it was like Mars bars, not like the planet. So, and then we went through the list of confectionery, and I suddenly went Tic Tac Attack.
That's it.
And then a song happened from that idea, and it is, to be fair, it is one of the catchiest songs perhaps ever written. Is
that committed to?
It exists on record somewhere. There was a band I was in when I was a kid called Why the Dead Girl.
Yeah,
and it was that band that recorded it on their first sort of record.
Sounds a bit Noel Fielding. Sounds like it should have Noel Fielding in it.
Crimping.
Yeah.
And so we recorded that down and used to play it live a lot. But at college, like bearing in mind I was, getting into writing songs. I was quite a serious songwriter, writing proper songs and all that sort of stuff. And all anybody wanted to hear was Tic Tac Attack.
Tic Tacs.
And I'm like, I've got this new
song.
Really
it's about I'm feeling really sad.
Yeah.
And then no, sing about Tic Tacs.
Yeah. And the funniest thing is the other night I met my old. It was a really good friend actually, but my old drama lecturer from college. He moved over to Hong Kong to teach. Yeah. And he came back and we sort of met the other night and had a chat and stuff. And I was doing a gig that night. So he came to, we had some food. It was at the Boot in Repton. Yeah. So we'd play, we'd eat, we had some food. Yeah. Had some to drink, and then I went to sort of play the thing. Yeah. And as the night went on, he went, "Go on, play it.
Play Tic Tacs."
I bet I've not played it for 20 years.
Did you remember it?
And I couldn't remember the third verse. But I remember the rest of it. It's even got a little key change in it. I remember.
How did it go down?
It went down brilliantly, and the problem is that
people that's what they want to hear.
Yeah, if they were there, that's all they're going to want. That's the problem with that song.
Tic Tac, that's a good name for a band.
Yeah,
you could have a band.
Tic-tac.
I like that.
Yeah,
it's probably trademarked by somebody.
Yeah,
everything's trademarked by somebody now. If you ever do anything new and you need a name for it, that's the hardest thing ever. Like you I bet if you search tictacattack.com, it's already gone.
Someone's gone. Yeah. Yeah, well, we tried it with a few things, didn't we?
Oh, it's impossible. Whatever you do, you're like, I need a name for something. And of course, everyone now just goes on AI. Yeah. And AI gives everybody the same things. So they're all gone. It's point. It's just finding a name for something is the hardest thing ever. You might get sued by Tic Tacs.
Friday night we'll be drinking Manischewitz, going out to terrorize Goyam. Stopping shakers, screwing chicks as long as we're home by Saturday morning. 'Cause hey, we're the Bruce, sporting and dice, swastika tattoos. We're the boys, the Orthodox Hasidic OGOs. Orthopedic, Dr. Martin's good for waffle making, kicking through the shin. Reputation gained through intimidation. Pacifism no longer tradition. 'Cause hey, we're the Bruce, sporting anti-swastika tattoos. We're the Bruce, the Fairfax Ghetto Boys, skinhead Hebrews. We've got the mic, psycho Meshuggah nuts. You can't lose the fight. We are the chosen ones, hood but driven. We battle, then we feast. We celebrate, we'll separate our milk plates from our meat. We're the Bruce, sporting anti-swastika tattoos. We're the boys, Orthodox Hasidic OGOs. Come on, you schmucks, I'm not playing for Herschel.
I don't know, but when I was a kid, like choosing a chocolate bar wasn't that difficult.
No,
I used to walk in and go like, that one, that one. When my kids go in, you're like it's 20-minute, where they're like lifting them up and weighing them and looking at how many grams of it is and how much it is, and like you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And what are you doing? Oh, well, I want the most
chocolate for my money. Is that what it is?
Yeah, I want the most amount of chocolate for the money.
Yeah.
And like, well, why don't you just get the one that you like?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that one's bigger.
Yeah.
Takes
what would be yours? Because you don't eat chocolate, do you? Because
not
milk in
really. That. I do a little bit. I do, but I don't like milk. I don't have milk. So, but there are some lovely chocolates out there. But you just have to kind of look a little bit. Like Marks and Spencer, which is getting a little bit middle class, isn't it?
Yeah.
They do some dark chocolate, which I really like.
Yeah.
But I find with that kind of stuff that I like. I because I've got no gallbladder and I don't have that stuff much, and I've got no willpower. So I'll start and I'll go, you know what I mean? You like proper little kind of, oh, I'm a lady, and I have like one piece of chocolate, right?
Yeah.
And then I'm like, oh, I just have another piece of chocolate, and then I'm like I'm like 10 blocks at balls deep in the chocolate, and I'm like, I might as well finish it off now. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? And then I'm like, oh, I don't feel very well. And, all of that.
What does your gallbladder do then? What's the purpose of that?
I don't know. It was something to do with it deals with fat. If you eat fatty foods and stuff, it breaks that down.
Right.
And if you haven't got one, your body kind of needs to get rid of that, so it just like shoots it out the back.
Oh, really?
A bit like a jet engine.
Yeah.
But at your anus.
Yeah.
So if you have like a cake or whatever.
Yeah.
Or
you get cake away.
Yeah, cake. Yeah, you get that, and it's like it's your body's like, I don't want that anymore.
Yeah.
So you eat it, and it's really nice, and you're yum, yeah, I'm a lady, and you have that, it's lovely, and then it like decides
it's problematic later.
Yeah, you get a bit of a bubble.
Yeah.
And you can feel it, like it's like it little bubbles up a little bit, and you can feel it, and you're like, And like if you have like a little cake, you have a proper lady's portion. Okay, you're fine.
Yeah.
if you like don't, so let's say you've got no willpower and you might eat like 4 pieces of cake.
Like go to the cherry tree and they've got their big slabs.
Yeah, and you're oh dear.
Yeah.
And then it's like, oh, you know, you've accidentally eaten some cake.
Yes.
I'll get rid of that for you.
Yeah.
So then it
does a good job of sorting that out for you.
Yeah, really quickly as well. Like it's bizarre. Like sometimes you get away with it. It's a bit like Russian roulette. Sometimes you get away with it. So sometimes you might have a piece of cake and your body's like, oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Sometimes you might have a piece of cake and your body's like, oh, nope.
Yeah.
So then you get a little bit, you get like 10-15 minutes warning where your stomach bubbles a little bit and then you're like, oh. And then you have to go and sit down on the toilet.
Yeah.
And then it's not very nice.
No.
But that's what it does.
Yeah.
It kind of it's also why I don't drink anymore either, because you like it, I'm sure it's all
Same
related.
thing.
Yeah, it just makes me feel. If I drink like a pint, it just makes me feel sick.
Right.
You get like it's just bizarre. But apparently the surgeon who whipped it out said that that's normal.
Yeah.
So there you go.
There we go.
Bit of medical advice.
Yeah, I'm not actually, like knowledge. So informational podcast about music.
Yeah,
and medical.
I will say I'm not a doctor. I'm not a doctor.
No,
but
don't take our advice.
Yeah, no, don't remove your own gallbladder. That's it's really painful.
Is it?
I have to say it's extraordinarily painful.
Yeah.
Like it's the best way I can describe it is you like when you eat, like when I did have it and I had a blockage and you would eat something and then it would almost feel like imagine like a golf ball that was glowing hot and it was trying to burn its way out from your insides.
Yeah.
For like 8 hours.
Yeah.
It was just like, honestly, really, 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 and you can't sleep, you can't do anything. It absolutely destroys you. It's miserable.
Yeah.
And then they're obviously you have the surgery and they replace that, and then you can eat again. Yeah. Without any pain. Yeah. But then you have the diarrhea, so that's nice.
Yeah.
So there you go.
Yeah.
That's really rock and roll, isn't it?
Yeah. It's good knowledge that.
It is good.
Yeah. And I'm trying to stop the descent into
poo.
Yes. Because
toilet.
Yeah.
I do. Do you know I went through a period of not finding toilet humour funny?
Yeah.
And I think I don't know if it's having children, but like it's totally back for me. Yeah. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
If somebody does a massive fart.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's just the best thing ever. Yeah. It's just really funny. I love it. I think it's brilliant.
In the most inappropriate places.
Yeah. There are wars going on everywhere. Everything's on fire, and there's no oil, and
I'm pretty sure that most of our conversations are meme based.
Yeah.
On the messages.
There's something about that where you just all of this terrible stuff. Someone does a big fart, everyone laughs. And that's it. I know, but there was definitely a period of like 10 years where I just didn't.
You didn't get, oh god.
I was like, that's immature. Do you know what I mean?
Puerile.
Puerile. Yeah, I know. I'm like, oh god, it's brilliant.
Yeah.
And dinosaurs. I like dinosaurs again as well.
Yeah.
I went through a period. I'm sure I went through a period of not having a favourite dinosaur.
Yeah.
And
what is it now? What is
Stegosaurus.
Is it really? You like Stegosaurus?
What about you?
I'm always a T-Rex lad.
Are you?
T-Rex lad.
I like Stegosaurus. I like Triceratops.
Yeah. No, I do like Triceratops, actually. That was my one as a child. That was my favourite one as a child.
Yeah. They've got big horns, haven't they? They've got like 3 horns. You could like ram one of it. If you got a toy, you could like ram it into stuff.
And I like the Diplodocus as well, or Diplodocus.
They're not called that anymore.
What are they called?
Brachiosaurus.
Oh, Brachiosaurus.
Something like that, yeah.
Brachiosaurus.
Still looks the same. Like the big curly, like the S-shaped one. It has the big tail in that.
Brachiosaur.
I don't know, but it's not called Diplodocus anymore.
Right. So because he was in the Land Before Time, wasn't he? The Disney cartoon. That was one of them.
Yeah. But I like that. Yeah. So anyway, that's good.
Yeah. I'm not sure because when they did Jurassic Park, I had a bit where I was a bit like, oh no, I quite like the raptor thing. I had a bit of sort of veering into that.
Yeah.
But then I think no, I like the T-Rex. I like the big.
Too little, too snappy. You've got no horns. You've got to have if you're going to be a dinosaur, you want massive horns, don't you?
Yeah, it's true.
Do you know what I mean? Or like I like the Stegosaurus has got like the big plate stand. I like that.
Where do you sit with like mammoths though?
Woolly mammoths.
Yeah. I know they're later, obviously, but they're also a prehistoric beast.
I love that sketch. It's a brilliant sketch. Armstrong and Miller. where they're pretending to be. It's like a dinner party.
Yeah.
For Neanderthals, and they're all sitting around, going, "I like mammoth. Do you like mammoth? Oh, I like mammoth. Oh," and it's just like totally stupid, and it's just I think it's really funny.
Yeah.
But they'll probably pretend to have like a middle class Neanderthal party where they all talk about liking mammoth.
Yeah.
And that's good because we've got mammoth to eat. And
that
was really good. But yeah, no, I don't mind a woolly mammoth.
Yeah, they're all right.
You know, yeah. I'm all right with that.
Yeah.
We appear to have veered off course.
I'll tell you what, we had a good 20 minutes though of being quite on task.
I think it's your fault because you started like too good
straight away.
Yeah, you were on it like a car bonnet, and you did all the facts, and you started to talk about the album.
Yeah, so we were really on task. Now what do we do?
Where do you go from there? It's worth talking. This week we watched the film. We watched
what did we watch?
Oh God, do you know Spinal Tap 2.
We went on a mandate.
We did. We went to the brew house in Burton-on-Trent where we watched a movie, which was dead cool. So it's got a lovely tiny little theatre in there.
56 max.
And there was like, I don't know, but a handful of us in there. It was dead good.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed that.
Yeah,
some very funny writing.
They did really well with it, didn't they?
They did. That could have easily gone off into like Cheese Fest territory or Snore Fest territory. But it was quite good. It's quite
no, they did a great job of it.
There's some lovely bits in there where he has like cheese and guitars, and then there's the bit in the back of the guitar where he keeps cheese.
He takes the back up. He's got a cheese hole.
And it's like just where
and a little grater.
Yeah, it just killed me. I was just like, this is it.
Yeah, it's proper.
You were in, weren't you?
Yeah, they nailed it. They absolutely nailed it. And you know, they got it right. They got it right.
Yeah,
it was very well written. Very well
absolutely done. Deadpan. But I enjoyed that. If you've not seen Spinal Tap 2, you should go and watch it. Maybe there you go. That's a film. That's a film recommendation on Riffology. I've got facts. Should we do some facts, or should we listen to music, or what do you want to do? Where do you want to go?
We've got songs. Let's put a song on, then do facts.
Do it.
That's a stylish fade out on this one. Laurie Myers.
Do you know what that's about?
No, I did read it earlier and I forgot.
So, Laurie Myers is a made-up name of somebody that Fat Mike was at college with, and she was she did adult work.
Yeah,
and she made loads more money than he did. and was more successful and happier doing it. And he tries to set out to have this argument with her to say that what you're doing is wrong and blah blah blah. And it turns out that actually she's really happy with life and it's great and she earned loads of money and there you go. I quite like that. I think it's really good. And actually I think that that sums up a lot of what's wrong with the world. You don't tell people what not to do. Leave them alone. If somebody wants to go and do whatever the correct, I don't know what the PC word for that industry is, but if you want to go and do that, you go and do it. If you want to go and be religious, do that. But don't tell other people what they have to do. You leave them alone. Job done. There you go. Public service. I think that would solve every problem in the world ever. Do you know what I mean? The world's full of too many people telling other people
what they shouldn't be doing.
Do you know what I mean? Like, I think the greatest album this year is the Pretty Reckless Dear God. And it is the best album in the world ever. But that's my view. And I clearly change my mind next week, but that's my view.
Why don't you get the tattoo with the symbol?
If there was like a tattoo of something that said like can't make my mind up, that would be, or like we were always taught this, and I remember first being taught that strong opinions weekly held.
I've used that recently. And I said that to somebody.
That is it for me. That's the tattoo I'd have. It's like, inside of my arm, strong opinions weekly held. I could totally do that. That sums me up in a heartbeat. I'll fight you to the death that is the Dear God is the best album that's been released this year.
Until the next one comes along.
Until like whatever else is going on. Well, there are two that I love at the minute. There's Bring Me the Horizon have
you messaged me
recorded their debut, which I love. It was really crappily recorded back then, and I think the band were not in a great state and stuff. But so rather than remaster it, they went back into the studio and re-recorded it. And it's brilliant. I love it. I absolutely love that. I think they've done a mega job. Proper.
Sometimes you have to. Sometimes you have to
old-fashioned deathcore, though. It's really nice. It's really cool.
Because they went down that, like, let's make songs that everyone will sing for a bit, didn't they? They did a bit of that sort of stuff.
Well, it's funny. I was listening to Ollie talk about the progression of the band, and it's just like, that's just what we've done. You know, so that first album was what we wanted, and that's what we wanted to listen to. And then we evolved and changed, and so the music evolved and changed, right? It's not like, he said everyone's
so like going out to create this or that.
Everyone's like, you're going off there trying to do this, you're trying to do that. And he said,
no, that's just what we're doing right now.
You just can't do that. If everybody's talking about, you being able to do that, that's... You don't, like, you can't...
That's what you just said, isn't it? Telling people what they shouldn't be doing.
You can't just wake up and decide, I'm going to be Taylor Swift today. Do you know what I mean? That's not how it works. No. But they were like, well, that's what we wanted. So anyway, I love that. And that's a great album this year. And I think the Pretty Reckless Dear God is just otherworldly. Like, Taylor's voice is phenomenal. And you should all go and listen to it because it's brilliant. But I don't know. If you don't want it, don't do it. Do you know what I mean? Stop telling people what they can and can't do, you dickheads. Just chill out a bit.
The other thing that happened when we went to watch the film, when we went to watch Spinal Tap 2, The Return of the Tap. What's it called? What's it even called? The film? Has it got like a sequel name? I can't remember.
I don't know. I can't remember.
Yeah, Turn Your Tap On. That kind of...
Turn Your Tap On. Tick tap attack. Oh, by the way, I found people that I did search Tic Tac Attack. There's loads of people there's people with that as their handle on Instagram, on X. Very well taken. Tic Tac Attack.
I've got no chance then, have I?
You just do it anyway. Just take over the space. No, I don't know what it's called.
No.
Oh, The End Continues.
The End Continues. Yeah, well done, mate. That's good memory. That's good memory work.
I don't know where that came from. I'm absolutely smashed off my arse on Diet Coke and fruit pastels. It's past my bedtime, and I'm.
Yeah, but you've bought something like yellow things tonight.
Jelly Tots round. We've gone full Roundtrees. If Roundtrees want to sponsor the show, please get in touch. We're dead cheap.
Just like 6 packets.
I reckon like £3 a week. And you've got us. We'd do the whole Riffology sponsored by Roundtrees. Send us £3 fruit. We like black and red fruit pastels, and I'm a bit of I like jelly tots, and we like those. What were
the fizzy ones?
Which were the ones that kind of made your face change shape?
Yeah, I like that.
I forgot with the sour whatever ones.
But I think they were jelly tots as well, but they were just sour.
Yeah, jelly tots sour. Yeah, send some of those.
Yeah, I like the sour ones. I'm into that. And
like, if anybody else wants to, like, we're not interested in sponsorship from anybody else.
No.
Somebody asked me the other day, like someone like genuinely, I was showing someone the stats for the show, and they're like, "Oh, what are you going to do about monetizing?" What? What do you want about money? What do you mean? So you could do, sponsor bits and stuff.
Yeah. Just send us sweets.
What are you on? No.
Yeah.
I don't. We're a bit like Fat Mike, aren't we?
Yeah.
We're rejecting.
Yeah,
we're rejecting the.
Yeah, but imagine someone saying, "Oh, we'd love you to do this album."
Yeah.
We'd be like, "No."
You'd be really bad for that, wouldn't you? I'd be like, yeah. Well, if we remember them in my, I mean, I wouldn't have any objection to it, but you'd be like, yeah, I know, telling me what to do. When I want to do it, I'll do it. Yeah. That's it. I'm not. I don't like being told.
That's really funny that Gemma saw my dad on one of those, like that. What you just said.
Yeah.
And she went, "My God, it was like talking to you."
Are you turning into your dad, or is your dad turning into you?
I'll do what I want. Thanks.
Yeah. No one likes being.
Yeah.
No one likes being told what to do.
Yeah, you should do that. I'm seeing a bit.
There is a bit of that, isn't there? Yeah. It's like, do you know? I wonder if that's where Mike was with this. Like, where everybody else in this industry was like going, "You should sign to this label. You should sign. You're going to make a fortune. You should sign to this label." And it's just like, "Oh, tell me what to do."
Yeah.
I'll do what I want.
Yeah.
Dickheads. Definitely. There's definitely a bit of that.
Yeah.
Where you just.
Yeah. So when we watched the film, after we watched the film, we went to book ourselves in to do a radio show. Didn't we?
I know where you're going now. I wonder where you. I know where you're going. Yeah, we're going to be radio stars. Do you know what? Do you know what the last song on MTV was?
No, Video Killed the Radio.
Video Killed the Radio.
Was it
Star.
really?
Yeah.
The President's version.
I don't know.
Or the Buggles
I don't
version.
know. I didn't watch it.
I bet it's I hope it's the President. I like that version.
Do you?
Yeah.
Don't know. But that was it. And do you know how I know that?
No.
It was a quiz question. I've been on holiday.
Oh, was it a holiday quiz?
We had a week in Scotland, which I really we had a week in a cabin next to a loch. And
how did they do the quiz?
Mountain biking. We had they called this place the Retreat.
Yeah.
Where you went and paid like £6 for a bottle of Diet Coke. But they also did quizzes and other things there. We did a quiz. And what else did we do? We did... Oh, bingo. I don't like bingo.
No.
We did bingo.
No, I'm not keen on bingo.
I just really hate bingo with a passion, but we did it. And I
did you use a dabber?
Yeah.
A bingo dabber?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We did one of those.
Did you actually buy one? Did you buy a dabber?
No. I can't remember what I did. Someone gave me a felt tip pen.
Oh, you didn't even have the proper pen?
No, I did. So I did that. It was awful. I didn't like it.
Mate, I'm buying you one.
But
next week, I'm going to buy you one. I'm going to buy you a pack. You know, like in the books, the strips.
Yeah.
And then I'll give you the book and the dobber.
Yeah.
And then all the way through the episode, I'll just hit the button on the side.
Just generate a number.
On my phone, and then you'll have to dob it while we're doing the show.
Do you know what? When I retire, I'm going to write a comedy, right? And I've got. You know, when something lives in your brain.
Yeah.
Like it's lived in my brain for like 30 years. This comedy, I know the people in there. So one of the people in there that I've got in my brain. Is a bingo caller that does it, but he's really fed up with it. So you know, bingo callers all get a bit excited. They're all like 7 and 7. It's 77. Yeah. Mine doesn't do that.
Yeah.
Mine's properly.
I always wanted to do like like random things.
Yeah.
You know, like I don't know, like
frog's taste of
fish. Yeah. Like fish guts. 23. You know, that kind of thing.
We had one. There was a guy who.
76, eat your nan.
Yeah. Oh God,
that kind of thing.
Yeah, I like that. It's funny though. Like I just assumed everyone had this thing where they kind of, you know, the experiences you go through in your life.
Yeah.
That you like. For me, what I organise them in almost almost scenes in like a TV show.
Yeah.
And that's how I kind of, and it amuses me greatly where I kind of, if somebody's an absolute knobhead,
yeah,
and you just kind of think, what I know.
Yeah, that's the character.
Yeah, I know. You can be the, you can be the charity shop manager, right? Do you know what I mean? And it shocked me. This is probably going back 20 years. It's kind of talking to people. We were out drinking and people were looking at me like, "You do what?" I'm like, "Yeah, I just make these characters, and they live in my. I've never written them down.
Yeah.
It just kind of lives in my head.
Yeah,
and I can still remember it really clearly. Going back 20 years, I can totally remember these ideas and stuff that I had going back.
The Fed Up Bingo Call is a good one.
I like that one a lot. Just kind of, he just really doesn't want to be properly.
Yeah. Oh, you can have some fun with that though. Yeah. Because I like it when they when there's a telly program and they just leave it doing something for a bit too long.
Yeah.
Like the League of Gentlemen was amazing for it. Or the Boosh even, where like it just go on a bit too long. And I loved all that. Like that, just you start to get a bit uncomfortable.
Yeah. I love that. I love the absurdity of stuff. I like Number Wang.
That. Number Wang was great. That's Number Wang.
Yeah. I really like that.
Do you reckon that was like the last great kind of like sketch show?
That was the last great era of
because you had Smack the Pony,
offensive comedy.
You had those guys.
Where you just can't.
Big Train.
Yeah, you can't get away with that stuff.
No,
quite the same way.
I suppose what took over from that though is panel shows, isn't it?
Yeah, you get a bunch of comedians doing
sort of
stuff.
Humour thing.
But the thing is, they're all so bothered now about being cancelled that do you know what I mean? And it's funny. I think the comedy's got so much better. Do you know what I mean? We have kind of wandered quite a long way off piste, I think, for this particular
section. Yeah. There's always a bit on the description that I always like reading.
Yeah,
which is like the kind of
tangential gold.
Yeah, I like that.
People have written into us and said this is the best bit, which is good, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's just the tangential gold of this.
How do you say that? Tangential.
That's what it says on the
tangential gold.
Yeah. Because what we do, what we do is we take the transcript of the show, and we dump it into an AI, which we've kind of trained a little bit in how we want it to behave, and we've threatened it and said if it doesn't do what we want, we'll drown it. And then it kind of pulls out the bits, and it amuses us.
It's a surprise. That's like a little present at the end of the night.
Yeah, just it does the description of the show the description for each show that lives on Apple Music or wherever. Another shock this week. Spotify stats have shot up.
Spotify.
And we've never bizarrely, Spotify's always been really low for us, and it's suddenly shot up. It's like doubled,
right,
for no reason whatsoever. Belgium's gone back down after the ZZ Top. Yeah, we covered ZZ Top.
Yeah, and Belgium's gone.
Belgium that went big, and now Spotify's gone up.
Yeah,
don't know why.
No.
It's funny though, isn't it? Stats. You get these stats pages and it tells you things.
Yeah.
And you I don't know what to do with it. What do I do now?
No, there are people who then try a job to look at that meaningless drivel
and do something. What do you do? What do I do about that?
Yeah. What we should do is do another ZZ Top album.
Convert the show into Belgian. What do they speak in Belgium?
Belgian.
What is that? What is it?
Don't know. Isn't it? It's quite close to Germany, isn't it? Belgium.
It's just German.
France, German kind of thing.
I don't know.
I actually don't know. That's yeah.
I remember. This is going to be really funny. And
I'm going to Google it while you're talking.
Enough people that I work with will remember this. I'm sure there's enough people that listen to this that will remember it. But we were having this conversation about one of our apps, and that the translations hadn't landed particularly well. So we're having this conversation about some of the Americanisms that were in the app, like hang tight while we beef up security. We're not translating particularly well into some European languages, like particularly the Nordic language, so the customers I was working with were from Norway and Sweden. Yeah. And we were working with this manager of this particular app, the PM, who was responsible for dealing with it. And she said that so we had the meeting, it all landed really well, and the conversation had gone really well. In the actions that came out of it, she had listed to translate the app or to review the translation of the app into European, as if it was a language. Just like, oh God, I think that's the problem.
So Belgium isn't far off that. So
European.
It is European.
Like generic European.
Yeah. They speak Dutch.
Do they?
Flemish.
Yeah.
French and German.
All at the same time.
It's probably different regions within there. But Belgium isn't very big either.
I like the fact that I like the idea that they do it all at the same time. mix words.
Mix them up. Yeah.
We went to Belgium at school.
Yeah, there was a trip, wasn't it?
We went to Belgium to saw that boy with a penis.
Okay.
The weeing, the boy. There's a boy.
What are you on about? No, I don't know what that means.
There's a boy with a penis who wheezes.
Right.
Not a real
like
boy.
A fountain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there was a ferry that sank. That's what I remember. There was a ferry that sank, and there was literally while we were there, on the day we were going to see the boy with the penis. There was a ferry that sank ahead of us, and it was all chaos, and everyone was really worried. And you could see the teachers were really worried. Our ferry didn't sink.
Yeah.
We went to see the boy with the penis.
Yeah.
And I can't remember what was. I can't remember what the name of the ferry was. But it was a big deal. It was on the news and that. They left the back door open apparently. And
I think if you drink the wee, it's good luck.
Is it?
That's why you didn't get there. That's why the ferry didn't sink.
Do you know? Everybody we went to. Oh, we're going to have to get back on track in a minute. But so we were in Scotland.
Yeah.
And we were in the Highlands, and it was lovely. And I absolutely loved it. There was no people around. It was phenomenal. So I'm a mountain bike. Well, I hired a mountain bike. I was shot up the hills, and that. I had a really, really good time, like blasting around, lots of kind of, skidding about and jumping off. It was brilliant. And then we went to Edinburgh for a few days on the way back down. We were driving past it, so we thought that'd be cool. We'll go and do like a city thing. So we're in Edinburgh, and we went to this area called Greyfriars.
Yeah.
And there was a Disney movie called Greyfriars Bobby about a dog.
Right.
Where its owner died, and then the dog sat on the owner's grave until it died.
Right.
Which was a long time apparently.
Yeah.
And I didn't know that. I've not.
That's the thing, isn't it? That's like,
I don't know. It's an actual thing.
Yeah.
And I didn't know about it. I've not watched the movie. Didn't really know about it. Lizzie wanted to go and see it, but I didn't really. I didn't.
It's not your vibe.
I didn't really ask what was going on.
No.
Anyway, we start walking up there, and there's this dog, like a bronze dog, and everyone's rubbing its nose.
Oh.
So we go up there, and the family there, and I go, why are we rubbing the dog's nose? And Lizzie was like, well, it's like the dog was, very loyal.
Yeah.
And I was like, aren't all dogs loyal? And then this girl in front of us, this old lady in front of us, she just turned around kind of almost savagely.
Really?
Said, it's good luck. It's from the movie about the dog. Yeah. And then educated me in 30 seconds, quite sternly.
Yeah.
Why are you here if you don't know about the dog?
Yeah.
Yeah. And I felt a bit juvenile, if I'm honest. So I went and had a sausage roll.
So now do you rub every dog's nose now?
I don't know. It's not a real dog.
No.
It's like a bronze dog.
Yeah. And
it's just bizarre. But then do you know what was really weird? Obviously, I educated myself. So when we go in there, we go into this grave where the graveyard where the grave is of the guys that the dog wasn't. Yeah. And two things I discovered. One, it's where most of the Harry Potter names are from.
Really?
So J.K. Rowling used to write Harry Potter just literally around the corner.
So she'd just go and...
I mean, weird lady going and hanging around in the graveyard. But she, loads like Voldemort, loads of the names...
It's all from there.
...were from the graveyard. And two, the local council have asked everyone to stop touching the dog because its nose is wearing off. So that's what I learned.
Yeah.
Shall we go back to something and do...
I mean, that was the tangent, wasn't it? That was a pretty award-winning tangent.
Even for us, the AI is going to have a hard time balancing this into a music and nonsense stuff. Should we do? I've got some facts to do in that. Shall I have a look at some facts?
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do the facts.
Released on 19th July 1994 on Epitaph Records. Produced by Ryan Green and Fat Mike. It was.
Am I right in thinking it wasn't Ryan Green's usual gig?
No, he didn't know. Apparently, he didn't know anything about this scene at all.
Yeah.
Like just which I think is really interesting. It was recorded in West Beach Recorders, Hollywood. Apparently, it took 2 weeks to record, which kind of makes sense when you listen to it.
It's fast.
Kind of makes sense. Yeah. One of the things I didn't realize.
It's clean though. It sounds clean.
It does sound clean. One of the things I hadn't realized is there's virtually no demos because Fat Mike did all of the development work almost
on the fly whilst they were
before way up front. So literally just turned up with completed songs.
Right.
So there's very little in the way of very little in the way of demos for it. Just the finished songs, and then they literally just turned up, bashed them out, and off he went. Fat Mike doesn't believe in rhyming or choruses. So almost none of the songs, if you listen, almost none of the songs have got rhymes or choruses in them. And Fat Mike says that no one ever noticed.
They did get, when they did there was an album, Heavy Pettins, which came a little bit later.
Yeah.
That one's a lot more song structure
on
that sort of stuff.
It's interesting because Fat Mike says this album is the fans' favourite, but not the band's.
Oh, right, that's interesting.
Favourite,
right,
which I think is really interesting. This album didn't chart on the Billboard 200 or in the UK, or in fact, I don't think it really went anywhere on the charts. Eventually it would go gold about 6 years after release. So they reckon it sold about 1 million copies. Singles were Don't Call Me White and Leave It Alone. Don't Call Me White is interesting because it often gets misused by various people, and Fat Mike is an atheist Jew, and the song is basically about not judging people by their labels. It's about judging people it's about not judging people, really. And the song gets misused like all the time. So much so when they do it live, often he'll do a bit of a speaky bit about it
to explain it,
change the lyrics a little bit, which I think is interesting. The original version of the album did not have original instruments attributed. So Fat Mike was attributed as double chin. Melvin was dreads. El Jefe got talent, and Sandin got tattoos. The reissues that came after had got the proper credits of instruments that came after, which I think is interesting. Where did I get to down here? So, Fat Mike wrote 14 of the 17 songs alone. Perfect Government is the only cover. Linoleum, the track.
I love that song.
I love it.
I love that song. I think I said this last week, but that's one of the songs, which is where I get my kind of right hand from.
Right,
with the guitar. I used to play that between that and the Offspring. Like,
is it down picked? It's not. Is it down picked, or is it like?
No, there's a combination. That diddler. The diddle is the up.
Gotcha. So it's literally about Mark Curry, who always used to sleep on kitchen floors, which I just think is nuts. It's just, I don't know, I quite like that. I think it's quite funny. Hidden track. Do you want to talk about the hidden track?
I love hidden tracks. I'm so happy to. You can't do that anymore, can you? There's no such thing. You can't do it, and I think. Like, that was a treat. Every time an album came out, there's a secret track. It was a treat.
It's very cool. It's essentially just some recordings and stuff that were left.
So it's like you'd have the last song of the record.
Yeah.
And then on the CD, you'd probably have like 10 minutes gap.
There's it's a 7-minute track, 7-minute run out. And then it's like the last minute or two.
Yeah.
Is
it like a demo or something? Or
like
an acoustic track, isn't it?
Yeah, basically. Simple as that, really. Just a bunch of stuff that was kind of left that they didn't really know what to do with, so they stuck it together and used that. I do. Of all the things I miss is secret tracks. Reception of this, no one really loved it when it came out. Reception wise, it was a proper 3 out of 5, 4 out of 5. Everyone was like, it's all right, maybe. Nowadays, number 29 on Rolling Stone's 50 greatest pop punk albums, number 6 on Kerrang's 51 greatest pop punk albums, number 4 in the UK ranking of essential pop punk albums. It's funny, like at the time it wasn't, but I think some of it is because of the albums it was up against.
It was huge. It was a big time for that.
It was like releasing a metal album in like 86. You know what I mean? There were some things.
It's kind of just a part of the noise.
You were not gonna
But it
compete.
stood the test of time. That's the thing, isn't it? As you say, it's a fan favourite.
I think so. Yeah. This is one that I think, but I think this has got as much to do with the band and the I don't know, like the aura around them and the community that they supported as the music. I mean, the music is great, but it's also, I think, the kind of like the urban myths and the stories around the band, because they weren't doing MTV, they weren't doing all these things. They were doing their own thing. You know, they were a standout. They were an oddity because of that. So as those stories progress, I think it becomes, you know, longer. And I also think that the songs here, because there's not rhyming and big choruses, they do like last a bit long. Do you know what I mean? They do have this longevity, I think. Anyway,
it's like having it's like having an album full of album tracks.
They
take you a while to get to, and then but when they're there, they're there.
I do. I think you're right. I think they're pretty cool. There was I looked at the covers of this, and it's nuts. The number of bands that have covered tracks off this album is nuts.
It's like a musician's a record. It's really respected by people who play. I think.
I think so. I think it's a very, very cool record. What else did I want to talk about? The drum. There was a big conspiracy that the drums were sampled.
Yeah, the kick drum, because he's got the drum in, like he is
tight,
so precise.
Like.
It's so precise, and you can see why people would think that.
Yeah,
because it's so tight, it's so precise, it's so on the beat, and everything's played consistently.
Yeah,
so the snare feels consistent, and the kick pedal feels consistent, and that would have made you think it was triggered or something.
It's really interesting, I think. But the band on record, it wasn't. It was played live, that is what I've got for facts for this album. There's tons more. It's a particularly long blog, this one. So if you like a long blog, you like reading about this kind of stuff. There's a scene blog for pop punk, which is interesting, and then there is.
Well, it was that blog where I learned about this community in that building. That was all on there. That really stood out.
I've been enjoying that. I've been enjoying the scene stuff. I think. If you've got any ideas for scenes, then write in and tell us. I mean, we'll ignore you, but you can. We won't do that.
No, if you tell us, and then a few things later, we'll just think it's our idea, and then it'll be fine.
We'll totally take credit for all of the ideas that we get. But if you have an idea of a scene, then we're totally down for that. Or I think that'd be quite cool. You know, God, I don't know what we should do next. I really wanted to do like.
Can I play the secret track first before we talk about this?
Oh yeah, do that. You do that, and then I want to talk about what we do next.
Right.
How did the cat get so fat?
Try that one. Like he's more punk than me.
Can you do a...
Well, blow me down. He's more punk than me.
Okay, do the other guy. Do Speedy Gonzalez.
This guy's more punk than me. Yeehaw!
Just slower, Rodriguez.
Well, how can we get that cheese without la pussy gato? This guy's more punk than me.
Can you do a Blueberry Hound?
Oh, my darling. Well, this guy's more punk than me.
What else you got?
I don't think the ranger's gonna like this, Yogi. This guy's more punk than me. Back to the kitchen. I smell something burning. That in there? Coffee, large fries, cheeseburger? Hello? You guys got that in there? Go away. We're like closed or something. He's like more punk than me. Hello? That guy's more punk than me. You got that in there?
And there we have it. The secret track.
It's funny. The Beavis and Butthead impression. Yeah. Love all of that. It's cool. I want to do Sum 41, All Killer, No Filler.
That's it, done. Chosen.
They've just re-released All Killer, No Filler for the 25th anniversary.
Is it In Too Deep on that one? Is that In Too Deep on it?
It's got Nothing on My Back, Fat Lip, In Too Deep. It's got Crazy Amanda Bunkface on it, and it's cool. And I like it a lot. I remember when Lizzie and I first started to date, she bought me a copy of this because she worked at Woolworths.
In Swad?
No, in Burton-on-Trent.
In Burton-upon-Trent.
Yeah, and then she worked in Swad as well.
Yeah,
but she worked in there.
She was a session.
Yeah, it's like a temp, like a doctor. She did, But yeah, she was depping.
That's it. That's what I was thinking of. Yeah.
But yeah, no. I remember her getting me this, and it's cool. I've no idea where it is now, obviously.
Yeah.
But nearly
it's
all
probably
of
on the bus in the tape.
nearly all of my CDs have got Woolworth stickers on.
Yeah.
Which was quite cool.
Yeah,
because she used to get a big discount. Do you know what I mean?
There we
and
go.
you know when stuff got marked down,
yes,
she'd be like, she'd come home and she'd be like, I've seen like Slipknot in the discount bin. Do you want it? It's like £2. Like, yeah, give me that. So we had loads.
I've got a story about that. So I used to work in retail. In music retail.
Yeah.
And as stuff happens, there sometimes will be CDs that don't have a case, or
of course,
like something got damaged or something got lost, or things weren't stocked right and there was excess stock and all those sort of things. And then eventually, like, you'd have to write them off.
Of course, because no one's going to buy them if they're broken. Yeah.
And one of the things we used to do was to kind of like just share them between a few of us.
Yeah.
If it was over that. But the problem is that I was like, this is really cool. This is like free stuff.
Yeah.
But you weren't supposed to think like that. You were supposed to think, oh no, look at all the money that the company has lost because because of all of you stupid idiots.
Yeah.
Like mislabeling stuff selling it wrong or letting something get nicked and there's only one little bit of it left.
Yeah.
And my thing was like, but look, it's loads of cool free stuff.
That's what is it. Nobody cares about, like, if you're a massive conglomerate, like no one's like, oh, poor massive conglomerate. You know?
And then in the end they sort of folded. That company did, and then you have that feeling of like, was that because
because you stole?
Because I stole Life Forms by Future Sound of London. Because somebody had lost the booklet.
What I do remember is I remember Lizzie. She used to love the Pick and Mix until she went. Like the first day she came home after working there, she was like, "I'm never having Pick and Mix ever again." She said we had to clean it out, and she said, "It's like there's like bogies and fingernails and all kinds of stuff at the bottom." And she said, "I'm just never like." She said, "I asked," and she only gets cleaned out like once a year.
Yeah, oh god,
like,
oh no.
And she said, I had to do it with it. She said, I got the vacuum cleaner thing, and she said all the sweets and stuff would come out.
Yeah.
And then was vacuuming the bottom up, and it was like clunking as these like, do you know what I mean? Like flies and like, it was just horrible. So
we should go to the cinema again because we had a bit of time, but we did that once or twice.
There's a bunch of stuff coming up, isn't there? June
3 because we did the June 2.
Yeah, June's coming up, and
Odyssey's out now.
I want to go and see that, but it's a 15 and I want to take Leo, and I can't take Leo because he needs ID and I haven't got ID for him.
Yeah.
I've got his, I don't have to go in there with his birth certificate.
Yeah.
It's not very rock and roll.
Just put him some platform shoes on or something. Yeah. Just get him a beard. Do the beard like in
Got a beard.
Team America.
Yeah. There's disguise. I love Team America so much, and it is just so. I don't know whether is it like politically correct to like that again now.
I don't know
because it was really funny when it came out, and it was like, that's really funny.
Yeah,
and then like it got to a point where it's like, no, you can't do that.
Yeah.
But it's like true.
Yeah, it is true
now, isn't it?
Yeah,
because
the truth.
America just kind of if you got oil, we'll just bomb you. And I like President Trump bombing peace into people. I just think there's such a I don't know whether he sees the comedy in it. Do you know what I mean? I get that it's really serious and people are dying, and I get that's really but you got to imagine that at some point that he's sitting at home on his gold toilet, or I'm sure he's got a gold toilet. Or was it Elvis? There's a lot in common, isn't there, between Elvis and Trump? Anyway, he'd be sitting at home on his gold toilet,
there'll be a lot of people throwing things at the.
And it'd be like. Do you know what? It's quite funny bombing people into peace, isn't it? Like there's an irony. There's an irony.
Yeah.
But I wonder if he sees that. I wonder if he's like,
yeah.
It's funny. I mean, obviously I've got to do it, but I get why people think it's funny. Or do you think he thinks, no?
Yeah.
Well, there's nothing fun. There's nothing ironic about bombing people into.
Yeah, no, I don't think he understands irony. I don't think he.
I quite like.
Yeah.
There's got to be a movie in this as well. Do you know what I think? There's got to be a movie about Trump.
Yeah.
Because like him or not, he's such a big character.
Yeah.
And it's changed the world around him. There's such a big influence on it. And I just hope that it's done by somebody with some comedic flair.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like Sacha Baron Cohen, he would do quite a good job of that, I think. Or, do you know what I mean? It's got to be, I think, done by somebody.
Yeah.
Ben Stiller could do that. He could do that. It needs to be done by somebody who's going to spot the subtle comedic bits in the serious nature of being the president.
There was that lovely moment, wasn't there, this week where there was the guy mimicking him behind him. That was this week. That was awesome.
The thing is, you're like he's literally just bombed the Middle East massively, right? And you're 2 feet away from him, like taking the piss.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's like
some serious.
That's some balls, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? You're totally on a list. You are you know what I mean? You can imagine him going on. Who's this dude? Right, add him to all of the lists. Right,
Public enemy number 1.
But you imagine, like, he goes to try and get a loan for a car. Or he tries to get into, he tries to go on holiday to like the Bahamas, and they're like, sorry, you can't come in. You're on a watch list. But he would as well. You're thinking, he's the president.
Yeah.
It's totally not going to like stoop that low. But I think he would. And I think he would see that. I think he would see the fun in that. He'd be like, well, you were making fun of me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now you're in a penitentiary in Mexico. Sorry about that.
Yeah.
Be good.
Yeah.
I don't really understand global politics.
No, I don't either.
But I do like comedy.
Yeah.
And I think that
there is comedic value.
I think Mr. Trump has given the world quite a lot of comedy, but I think it's going to take a while.
Yeah, for people to...
Like Boris Johnson gave us a ton of that, but I think it's taken the comedy writers quite a long time to
be okay,
to digest it.
In the same way like Oasis is cool again.
It is.
Yeah. Like they were not cool for a long time.
They weren't.
And now they're cool.
Yeah, it's good. Liam Gallagher's very funny on X.
Yeah.
Which is good. But I think we're lacking a little bit of. I do like comedy in politics. I think if you're going to be,
you're right. It's all got a bit solemn, hasn't it? It's all got a bit grand and solemn.
But everyone's a little bit too pleased with themselves.
Yeah.
And I think you kind of want. Do you know what I liked?
Image, that was good, wasn't it?
I liked it. Do you remember when John Prescott punched that guy? John Prescott punched it. I kind of want to return to that a little bit.
Yeah.
I don't want.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you're going to, just give me that. You want those passionate politicians that. What did that guy say? That guy said something to him. I can't remember him. John Prescott
belted him,
and he just like stopped and then went back and smacked him on. And I just thought that was.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Bit of humanity.
Exactly.
Yeah,
he was punching peace into that individual. Was punching politics.
Yeah.
Into that gentleman. I wonder if it's. Do you know? We're going to go off piste again now. I did a bunch of consulting work for the police, and it was I absolutely loved the language they use when it would say like rather than like a stud on his face, it would be like a restrained the individual approach, but it would be like because of the pace notes that they have to stay within pace, and they have to stay within the rules.
Yeah.
And they'll know that the solicitor or whatever is going to complain, and the bad guy will have done something, and they'll have accidentally trodden on their fingers, or and in the notes it will say things like restrained the individual appropriately according to and that will be what they say. And I always thought that there's some comedy there as well.
Yeah.
Do you remember Jasper Carrot? I'm off on one now.
Yeah, I do. Yeah,
Jasper Carrot used to do that in insurance.
Yes.
Things.
Yeah.
Where he said, I saw the sad-faced old gentleman as he bounced off the bonnet of my car. So that kind of stuff. You've got to find this comedy there somewhere. Someone's got to find that.
Yeah.
I bet there's tons of comedy in police reports.
Yes. Yeah.
Usually about restraining people.
Yeah.
Which is good.
Yeah.
Taser, taser, taser.
Yeah. Should we do it?
I think we're done, yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry.